If you are in the middle of researching condos in the GTA and don't know where to start, I will be going through some of the key areas in which I work with clients quite a lot. There were 3 areas that they often narrow down to: Richmond Hill, Markham, and North York in the Don Mills and the Sheppard area at Henry Farm. If you want to know the ranking of 2024 condos by price per square foot in these 3 areas, this is a video that you don't want to miss. Hey, welcome back to another video on the AV Team Real Estate channel. I'm Antonio and I am a local real estate agent in the GTA. If you have been enjoying the weekly video from this channel, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so that it can share with more people who want to get updated on the real estate market in Toronto. Greatly appreciate it. If you have any inquiries about the real estate, don't hesitate to contact me via the first link in the description down below. Let's start with Henry Farm, which is the area that I most often work with, and it's part of North York. Again, if you are not familiar with this neighborhood, it is just north of 401, west of Victoria Park, south of Sheppard, and east of Leslie. This is one of the newer development areas for condos and has the lowest price per square foot in all of North York, which I think is the best value in the area. This is the list of Henry Farm condo prices per square foot in 2024. It is sorted based on the highest price per square foot from the top. This area is dominated by Elad, Canada, and this is a 32-acre master plan community and has 9 buildings that have added nearly 3,000 new condo suites. It was launched 15 years ago. That is the reason why most of the condos on this list consist of Elad Canada buildings, which are called Emerald City. The first 5 and the 7th on the list were all Emerald City buildings that are above 1,000 per square foot average. At number 9, Emerald City 1, and number 10, Dream Tower at Emerald City. The only 2 buildings that were just under 1,000 square feet were the older buildings. Overall, Emerald City is still one of the priciest at Henry Farm. There is also another well-known builder in Tridel who also had a small community with 3 towers at Henry Farm, and that is Alto and Parkside at Atria on the 6th spot and Trio at Atria on the 8th spot. They are relatively new buildings between 7 and 5 years old. As you can see, they are still above 1,000 per square foot, but just a tad lower than Emerald City. At number 11, we find Yorkland at Huron's Hill, which is a condo by the Monarch Group about 9 years ago. I had a chance to sell a condo unit for a client in this building a few years ago, and it is a well-maintained building. I still find it a great value at just under 1,000 per square foot. I would strongly recommend this condo if you are looking for value per square foot. At number 13, we find the other tower, Ultra at Huron's Hill. It is a 1-year-old building than Yorkland, and it is also just shy of 900 per square foot, which is also a great value. At number 14, we find the first tower at Legacy at Huron's Hill, which is about 12 years old, but has a similar price per square foot as Ultra at Huron's Hills. Lastly on the list are 2 apartments that are older buildings over 47 years old. As you can see, the average price per square foot also dropped significantly from 495 to 483 square feet per square foot. If you are curious about the major differences between newer condo buildings and older buildings, feel free to click on the video above. At Henry Farm, it used to be this type of building, but in the last 15 years, many big developers such as Elad Canada, Tridel, and Monarch Group have slowly gentrified this area, and it looks fantastic with great transportation options such as buses and subway stations. However, if you notice that most of the average prices have come down for the average price per square foot, except for just one building in this ranking at Lumina. It is still just a slight increase. Overall, the prices are still trending down. There you have it. This is the list of 2024 Henry Farm condo prices per square foot ranking. Now let's move on and take a look at the condo prices per square foot ranking for Markham in 2024. This is also an area in which I work quite a lot, including purchases and leases. Obviously, I'm comparing to a bigger area in Markham. This is not a fair comparison to Henry Farm, but I thought I would share it as a comparison. As we go through the list, the blue arrow is trending up for most buildings in this area, and there are quite a few that have a double-digit increase in the average price per square foot. This is another observation, whereas location can have a big difference. In Henry Farm, it was declining mostly, but here it is mostly increasing. The majority of condo buildings in Markham are located in Unionville, since it is the region with the highest concentration of condos. The highest average price per square foot in Markham is almost $100 more than the Henry Farm and as high as $1,100. The main developer that has established most of the master plan community in Unionville, Markham is Remington Group, which has multiple commercial and condominium projects. The other developers such as Times Group also has a huge master plan in the area with multiple condo projects as well. And the majority of this list is coming from these two developers. However, the condo that makes the top of the list in Unionville Gardens at 268 Buchanan Drive is actually by Chinese builder View Group. They have over 25 years of history in the developer industry. But Unionville Gardens, a 3-year-old condo, is targeted as one of the luxury boutique condo in the neighborhood. Most units are designed to be larger in square footage, making them one of the most sought after luxury condos in the immediate area. As I mentioned, Times Group has a huge footprint in downtown Markham. Riverside Uptown made it to the second spot on the list with a price of $1,105 per square foot. This is an approximately 5-year-old building that is part of the Times Group master plan. Facility and amenity were well maintained and the community has a very reputable reputation. Recently, there have been more sale activities. At number 4, we find the other big player in the area, York Condos, which is part of the Remington Group master plan. It is very recent completed condo project, just 3 years ago, and the price per square foot is close to $1,100 as well. I'm not a big fan of a high price tag, but Remington Group basically dominate in this area. However, there was a slight down 5.93% in this condo list. Built around the Marriott Hotel in the center of downtown Markham, the Signature condominium is a well-known property by Remington Group that made it to the 6th rank among condo buildings. This 6-year-old building is well known for having amenity inside of it, but the price tag has increased as a result. There are also some older buildings in the area that are worth mentioning, one of which is from a huge developer in Tridell, Circa 1 and 2. Although the two towers were built 17 and 13 years ago, respectively, they made it to the list at spot 28 and 29, and the average price per square foot is just under $860, which I think it is a great value just based on the incredible 2-floor concierge lounge, and it is a very well established and maintained building by the Markham Civic Center. Feel free to pause the video to check out other condo buildings that made it to this list of Markham. Now let's take a look at the list of Richmond Hill condos prices per square foot. I would consider Richmond Hill as an area of older development for condos in the York region. Unlike downtown Markham, they are more all over the place and don't have the type of master plan they had in Markham. You can also notice the price per square foot is also lower than the Markham as well. Sky City 2 made it to the top of the list at an average price per square foot of $1,077, but also shows signs of declining at about 18.6%. The builder of this condo is Pemberton Group, which is also a huge developer that has multiple projects in the core of downtown Toronto and North York. This is a 5-year-old building that is located on Langstaff, Richmond Hill. The other tower at Sky City 1 also made it to the 5th spot with an average of $997 per square foot. That is a decent price point for a 7-year-old building near Yonge and Highway 7. Overall, most condos that made it to the list are still under $1,000 per square foot. Even at number 6 spot, Tao Condos, which is a boutique condo of just 7 floors and is $997 per square foot and located in one of the hottest spots in Bayview and Highway 7. The building is only about 7 years old. If you don't mind driving, Richmond Hill condos like this are quite worth it compared to Markham. At number 7, Young Park, which is also owned by the Pemberton Group. This building is also 3 years old and the price per square foot is $962. This is an excellent value and it is also at Langstaff, Richmond Hill. This location is now close to the new proposed extension of Subway Line 1 in the area, which will extend about 8 kilometers from the existing terminus at Finch Station into the city of Richmond Hill. In my opinion, this is an excellent value for the price point. This is an overview of the various average price per square foot ranking for our likes in North York, Henry Farm, the city of Markham, and Richmond Hill. If you have any inquiries or would like me to chat with you about possibly purchasing or selling in this area, don't hesitate to book a call with me using the first link in the description below. As always, if you find the information quite informative for you, don't forget to like the video and consider subscribing to the channel for more videos just like this. I hope you have a wonderful day and I'll see you in the next video.